Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a figure you might not be entirely familiar with, but someone whose story is absolutely critical to understanding recent events in West Africa. We're talking about Ibrahim Traoré, the current president of Burkina Faso. We're going to unpack his rise to power, his political ideology, the challenges he faces, and the potential impact he could have on the region. This is an untold work, digging into the nuances and complexities of a leader who's sparking both hope and debate. So, buckle up and get ready to learn. And before we jump in, please remember to like this video if you find it informative, share it with your friends and family who are interested in global affairs, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into underreported stories. And of course, leave your thoughts and comments down below. We'd love to hear your perspective on Ibrahim Traoré and the situation in Burkina Faso. Let's get started. Let's push into even more sensitive and speculative areas, focusing on the potential for hidden agendas, deeper geopolitical games, and the ethical implications of the choices being made. 1. Unpacking potential hidden agendas. Traoré's personal ambitions. Is Traoré genuinely committed to transition to civilian rule, or does he harbor ambitions to remain in power indefinitely? What evidence, subtle cues, or past actions might suggest either possibility? MPSR's internal power struggles. Is the MPSR a unified entity, or are there competing factions with different agendas vying for power? What are the potential fault lines within the MPSR, and how might they affect the country's future? Russia's geopolitical strategy. Is Russia's engagement in Burkina Faso solely motivated by economic and security interests, or is it part of a broader strategy to expand its influence in Africa and challenge the Western-led international order? France's counter-strategy. What are France's long-term goals in the Sahel region? Is it actively working to undermine the Traoré government, or is it seeking a way to reestablish a more cooperative relationship? Are there covert actions being taken? Regional power plays. Are neighboring countries, such as Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, or Niger, pursuing their own agendas in Burkina Faso? Are they supporting or undermining the Traoré government? Are there historical rivalries at play? 2. Exploring geopolitical implications. Proxy warfare. Is Burkina Faso becoming a battleground for a proxy war between Russia and the West? What are the risks of this escalating? Contagion effect. Could the situation in Burkina Faso inspire similar coups or uprisings in other African countries? What factors make some countries more vulnerable to this contagion effect? Impact on counterterrorism efforts. How is the political instability in Burkina Faso affecting regional counterterrorism efforts? Is it creating new opportunities for jihadist groups to expand their influence? Competition for resources. Is the competition for natural resources, such as gold and minerals, fueling conflict and instability in Burkina Faso? Shifting alliances. How are the shifting alliances in the Sahel region reshaping the geopolitical landscape of Africa? 3. Ethical considerations and moral dilemmas. The lesser evil argument. Is supporting a military regime like Traoré's justifiable if it is seen as the only way to combat terrorism and maintain stability? What are the ethical implications of this lesser evil argument? Responsibility to protect. Does the international community have a responsibility to protect the Burkinabe people from human rights abuses, even if it means intervening in the country's internal affairs? What are the potential consequences of such intervention? The dilemma of sovereignty. How should the international community balance the principle of national sovereignty with the need to uphold human rights and democracy? The ethics of arming non-state actors. Is it ethical for foreign powers to provide weapons and training to non-state actors, such as the Wagner Group, even if it is done with the aim of combating terrorism? The long-term impact of short-term gains. Are the short-term gains achieved by military rule, such as increased security, worth the long-term costs, such as the erosion of democracy and human rights? 4. speculating on potential future scenarios beyond the obvious. Scenario 1. Burkina Faso becomes a failed state. What would it take for Burkina Faso to become a failed state with widespread violence, humanitarian crisis, and a complete breakdown of government authority? What would be the regional and international consequences? Scenario 2. A populist uprising. Could a popular uprising overthrow the Traoré government, even if it is supported by the military and the Wagner Group? What would be the triggers for such an uprising? Scenario 3. A regional war. Could the conflict in Burkina Faso escalate into a broader regional war, involving neighboring countries and potentially drawing in external powers? Scenario 4. A new model of governance. Could Burkina Faso develop a new model of governance that combines elements of military rule, civilian participation, and traditional African leadership? What would such a model look like? To explore these highly speculative and ethically charged questions, you would need to rely on intelligence analysis. Accessing classified or leaked intelligence reports could provide insights into the hidden agendas and geopolitical games at play. This is often difficult or impossible for ordinary researchers. Deep dive investigative journalism. Investigative journalists with extensive contacts in Burkina Faso, Russia, France, and other relevant countries could uncover information about covert operations and behind-the-scenes power struggles. Expert opinions from multiple disciplines. Gathering insights from political scientists, security analysts, historians, ethicists, and area specialists is crucial for understanding the complexities of a situation. Scenario planning. Engaging in scenario planning exercises with diverse groups of experts can help to identify potential future scenarios and their implications. It's crucial to acknowledge that much of this analysis is speculative and based on limited information. However, by asking these difficult questions, we can gain a deeper understanding of the potential risks and opportunities facing Burkina Faso and the region. Exercise caution, critical thinking, and acknowledge the limitations of the available information. 7.5s. Type something. Ibrahim Traoré's journey is a powerful reminder that one person can make a difference. If you're inspired by his leadership and his commitment to mention a specific initiative, e.g., empowering local communities, fighting corruption, hit that like button to show your appreciation. Sharing this video helps connect with others who want to support positive change in Burkina Faso. Subscribe to follow more stories of hope and progress. Finally, let's show our support. What message of encouragement would you send to Ibrahim Traoré and the people of Burkina Faso? Share your heartfelt words in the comments below.